I just tried to totally make this video and I had to redo it. Okay, so basically, I don't know how many of you have heard about the ad that McDonald's put out about petting a stray pit bull is more risky than eating their cancerous chicken bites or whatever the hell they're called. I heard this and my blood started boiling because, as most of you know, I own two pit bulls. Or at least I think you know that I own two pit bulls. We did rescue one a couple weeks ago, about a month ago maybe, and it was from a kill shelter, and he's only a baby. But anyway, okay, so basically, instead of them saying petting a stray dog is more risky than eating their food, they specifically hated on the pit bull. What? That's Dallas. He's saying hi. But basically, there was just an outrage because of everyone that owns a pit bull, and not just everyone that owns one, but people that are actually that actually like pit bulls. They went and they started complaining and ripping McDonald's apart, which then made them take the ad down, and they apologized. But to me, I don't take their apology, because they said what they said, and it's said and done. There's no taking that back. You could have said a stray dog, but you didn't. So you screwed up there, McDonald's. Not to mention, your cancerous nuggets are shitty anyway, and unless you like eating ammonia, go for it. But anyway, what people don't understand about the pit bull breed is that, they are not vicious. They don't just attack without warning. All these stories are just ridiculous. Pit bulls, if brought up right, the key thing with them is to socialize them. My boys go to daycare. They come with me to work and play, and they know what they're there for. They're socializing and having a good time. My dogs have never attacked anybody or anyone or anything because they know better. Right now, I'm working with Bo with his training and his obedience. So far, like I said, we rescued him from a kill shelter, and right now he's about 7 or 8 months old. But I'm working on him with his obedience. So far, he knows how to sit, he knows back, and he knows how to turn. So we'll be working on a few more things, but this dog is just so smart. They are working dogs. They want you to praise them for what they're doing good. Dallas, on the other hand, we're working hard with him on his obedience, but like I said, they've never hurt anybody, they've never bit anybody, they never even showed signs of aggression. They're big babies. The most they would do is lick your face to death. So, people that don't understand the breed, they shouldn't have one, I mean, people crop their ears, they dock their tails, which there's absolutely no medical reasoning behind that unless you're fighting them. Because when you're fighting them, the other dogs are going to start tearing at the ears and the tail, leaving them with, torn up body parts, which, there's no reasoning for that other than putting the dog through unnecessary pain. It's like you chopping your ears off, To me, there's no point in making a pit bull vicious. There are two types of pit bulls. One is the American Pit Bull Terrier, and you have American Staffordshire Terrier. The difference between the two is that a Staffy is more stocky, more built, and shorter or lower to the ground. Those are the ones that get the worst rap because people see them, they only hear the bad side of the stories because their owners are stupid and don't know how to properly train them. The two that I have are the American Pit Bull Terriers, which they have the longer legs, slimmer body, and they're not as muscular. And I'll tell you what, I will never dock or crop my dog's ears because that is just absolutely inhumane. And I've had a lot of debate on this. I've had people tell me that they hope that my child gets taken away from DSS. There you go. That's what I say to that, okay? My dogs would never harm a fly. Maybe an ant, but you know. But I mean, people just don't understand the breed. If you don't understand the breed, you don't want to understand the breed, then don't own a pit bull. But if you do, they are the most loyalist dogs you will ever have. They are protective over their owners and their family, yes. But if you train them right, they're not going to attack somebody unless they feel threatened. Meaning somebody coming at them with force. Dogs can sense energy, bad energy. If somebody's coming, say, at me with a bat or a knife or whatever, they're gonna go crazy. Their point in life is to be protective over their owners. But that doesn't mean that they're gonna sit there and attack, you know, whoever comes through my door either. You know, they know better. But people just, you know, people are like, oh, they have lockjaw. They don't have lockjaw. They have a very powerful grip. Yes. And I'll tell you what. One thing that's good for pit bulls is agility. I'm thinking about putting Dallas through that because he can clear a 5-foot door no problem. This dog's crazy. So, but they are hardworking dogs. They want to work for you. They want you to praise them. They want, you know, they want you to love them. You know. But if you're sitting there, you have a dog, you're just breeding the crap out of them, got them outside, chained to trees with 60-pound chains, then yeah, they're gonna be aggressive. You know, that's not a proper living, you know, facility for a dog. And I've seen some pretty nasty, you know, just stories I've heard of pit bulls with mange or eyes getting popped out. Dying from starvation. I mean, I've heard it all. But people need to realize that it's not the breed, it's the owner. If the owner doesn't properly socialize the dog, and doesn't give it the proper training that it needs, then you're gonna have a handful. And, you know, all these stories of, oh, this pit bull attacked with no warning, or, you know, this dog was a family pet and it mauled this little boy. Obviously something was up with the animal. Whether it was before these people had the dog, they never properly trained it or introduced the dog, or whatever the case is, you can't go off of what you hear. There's just, you know, but with any dog, you know, I've been bitten by labs, I've been bitten by little yappy dogs. I've never been bitten by a pit bull. We brought our dogs to a dog park about a month ago, and you know, this arrogant, irresponsible couple comes strutting through, knowing that their dogs are vicious. 2 big Staffordshires that weren't even fixed, and you know, normal dogs will run up to the new dogs coming in, sniff them, and then go play. Well, a couple that we were talking to. They had a rescue pit that was blind and got hit by a car previously, so he had like a slight limp. But the dog went up to sniff the other dogs, and the dog turned around and mauled the crap out of this poor dog, bit the lady. And you know what the guy, the Puerto Rican guy, had to say? Oh, your dog doesn't know how to fight. Your dog started it. When we all sat there and watched their dog maul her and her dog. Didn't even ask if she was okay or nothing. Just walked away. And I flipped out on the guy. I'm like, get the fuck out of here now. Excuse my language. But stuff like that pisses me off. That's arrogant. So before you want to start bashing the breed, bash the person that owns it. Because obviously they don't know what they're doing. Shot collars, I don't like. I don't believe in them. I think they're horrible. If you take the time, if you take 30 minutes out of your day each day to do obedience training with them, your dog's going to be trained. But if you're not taking the time out to do that, then, you know. But anyway, so I just wanted to clear that up. I am for pit bulls, and you can bash me all you want. I don't care. Not going to change my opinion. It's not going to change my lifestyle. But McDonald's, shame on you for bashing pit bulls and not actually knowing the breed before you judge the breed. So, see if I don't like Mcdonald's anyway, but I hope the company gets thrown under the water, under the bridge, or whatever, because I can't stand McDonald's anyway. They're disgusting. But I better get going because my husband keeps calling me, and I have to work in the morning. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye.